What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be reacting to the first AI race was a disaster. A couple of you have requested I react to this video. I am quite looking forward to getting into this. I feel like it's going to be funny. Let's just get straight into it. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe. Over half of you that are watching my videos still not subscribed. Just hit the bell. It takes 2 seconds. And if you'd like to become a member of my channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below. Right, let's go.
Talking about a different video I uploaded almost 2 years ago that no one really cared about. Robo Race was an attempt at a fully autonomous racing series, and let's just stress the word attempt with that.
With the real world benefits. Oh no, and the start has not gone to plan.
Great race there.
You probably won't be surprised to hear that these remote control dildos never managed to get off the ground, and really that seemed to be it for autonomous racing. Also, we thought. Cut to a few days ago and mass confusion, as all of your favourite F1 YouTube channels appeared to have been hacked by Abu Dhabi in order to broadcast their new A2RL series, where this technology would make a comeback, and the results, and since this is in the UAE, they're throwing a fair bit of money at it. Teams from all over the world would be competing for an eye-watering $2.25 million prize pot. To put that into context, that's about as much money Jos Verstappen spends on hookers every week. As for the cars themselves, you're looking at what was once a surviving Japanese super formula car, except it's been built using sustainable carbon this time round. Initially, the results were pretty laughable, the car's early lap times clocking in at an earth-shattering 10 minutes.
Great.
Though that's still quick enough to outqualify Daniel Ricciardo these days. The AIs were fast.
Why'd you have to do that?
Quickly whittling
I was enjoying the video until you said that. Don't come from my favourite driver like that.
Granted, that ex-Formula 1 driver was Danny Kvyat, but it's still a mighty feat of engineering. This may look impressive, but Robo Race was still able to manage this
if anyone got that reference, I love you.
The real challenge will be seeing how multiple of these cars navigated each other on track. And this is where the fun begins. A2RL's event would officially kick off with overtaking duels between the teams. The AI with the most overtakes would be victorious. So what could possibly go wrong here? First up would be the Polymove outfit versus Team TUM from Germany. This looked pretty good for about half a lap until the TUM car decided to make an overtake on the back straight. Once it realised it didn't have the straight line speed for that, the AI just gave up and channeled it in a Lance Stroll instead. With a promising start out the way, we could try again with the American Lance Stroll team and another German constructor called Constructor. Full marks for imagination on that one. Fair play to the AI this time though, as it flew past the Americans and sailed off into the distance. The team would hit trouble early on, pausing its flying lap to take in a famous moment in Formula 1 history. That's goodbye to all the Hamilton fans. See you in the next one. Team TUM, at least, was looking a little bit better. Taking the trauma pole with a 2-minute and 2-second lap time. What about China's entry Fei Ying then? Well, that AI looked a little bit drunk, having just enough sense to avoid the wall. It would get going again, but its suicidal nature would continue as it went on to set the second slowest lap time of the day. Polymove car locking up on a straight, code 19 finally setting a lap, and the TUM car having a hissy fit through the bank turn. The Germans had started the session strongly, but had now been jumped by Constructor in the Unimore outfit. Polymove had been the favourites coming into this one, but were making a bit of a habit of entering corners backwards for some reason. The death-defying Fei Ying car had tried this as well, before deciding at this point just to become a new chicane complex at the Abu Dhabi venue. They took every single media opportunity to outline just how this could go. 4 AI cars had never been on track together at the same time.
This is going to go so wrong.
Broadcast in front of admittedly only 800 people on their live stream, they were going to attempt to race. With expectations in check then, the cars would head off under an invisible safety car. The goal being to close everyone up over 2 slow laps before letting the code loose on a 6-lap sprint to the finish. This didn't quite work as intended though. The longer this safety car went on, the further the back markers of this 4-car field dropped behind the leader. Their pace unable to compete with the Polymove car, which doesn't bode well when we go green, does it? As it turns out, that should have been the least of our worries. It's actually going green would be a little bit more challenging than we first thought.
Really?
Their way around the final corner and will cross the line for lap 3
and
come to a bit of a halt. Green flag racing should be underway as they make their way
underway.
The front pair would get away barely, while Tum and Constructor, however, seemed quite content with their 2 slow laps and thus opted to just park it on the apex of the final corner. So
Why
as the
not?
commentators tried to work out if we actually had gone green and we were being treated to this riveting display of speed, it had appeared the transition from safety car to actual racing was a little bit too much for these AIs. The AI car of Constructor took the no overtaking rule a tad too seriously. We were left
No
with
way.
this incredible sight as Tum continued to circulate, only to try and lap the stricken
Wow.
cars and fall into the same trap. With the Virgins looking on, seemingly having no idea of what to do, the decision was eventually made to bring everyone back into the pits and try to restart this race again.
Again,
Purely because
wow.
It's a poly move, however. With the field reset, we went green for one final lap of racing.
Why are we even doing
Union
this?
leading
Like,
the
I
way
get,
from
like,
Tum and Constructor,
progression in
except the German
technology or
AIs had
whatever.
finally remembered what they were meant to be doing. Tum was catching
Woohoo.
the leader at a rate of knots, getting closer and
Don't
closer
mess with
every
something
passing
that
second.
doesn't need
He
to
got
be
the
messed with,
hairpin.
you know what I mean?
Blue
Like,
car saw its chance.
don't want
And
AI
took
in
it.
racing.
Closing up under braking, and it's a move. The down the inside
Wow.
for Team Tum.
First good
Yeah, in
move.
hindsight, that dramatic music was a bit overkill, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Tum took
was.
over the lead then as the Unimore machine shit itself on the apex. Constructor was still doing whatever it was doing at the back, while Tum would cross the line to win the first 4-car AI race in history, which seemed to make the Virgins rather happy. So I called this
Wow.
race. Let me just reiterate a point from earlier. These teams have only been working on these cars for 2 months. If in 2 months you can go from a 10-minute lap time to whatever this is, when the event returns next
Stroll.
year, who knows how far we'll have come. As much as Robo Race aimed to be the motorsport of the future, they weren't very good at actually seeing the bigger picture. These guys seem to actually have that planned out, and so far, the signs seem positive. Would I watch a full season of this now? Actually, yeah, I would. It was funny as to see these stupid little cars bin themselves into the barriers. But in all seriousness, the promise is there, and with plans to expand into AI-controlled drones and boats in the future, this is something you really should be keeping an eye on. Let me know what you think of it all down in the comments below.
Yeah, you just knew that that was going to be chaotic. I saw like everyone posting about it before it happened, and I was like, I didn't give it 1 second of my time, to be honest. I was like, I don't care. Like, why are we doing AI racing? Like, but I mean, like you said there, compared to the last AI race that they had, they've definitely progressed further, and it's only going to progress further from here. But I mean, that's quite funny. The video that I just watched was quite funny, and some of the F1 references as well made me laugh, as you could tell. But yeah, that was good. So with that being said, if you have any other videos that you'd like me to react to, drop them in the comments. I'm working my way through everybody's suggestions at the moment. If you did want to check out any of my other socials, they are all linked down below. And if you want to become a member on my channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below. But I hope you enjoyed today's reaction, and I will catch you next time for the next one. Bye!